cash flow is more important than profit. No matter how thriving a business is, you always need to leave money aside. Growing faster than your system just basically means you're putting unnecessary pressure on any one of these. Any form of contract, see it as someone holding a gun behind your neck. Avoid the temptation to be omnipresent. Now, lesson 6. Business stress can affect your mental state. This is taken very lightly, but it's very important. When people see you on the outside as a business owner at some point, they would most likely not know what is going on. As a business owner, you need to be fortified and learn to accept that no one or most people would never understand what is going on. And don't get offended by them. I used to be very frustrated when I first started my business. No one ever sees that I'm making a lot of commitments. All they think about is themselves. But think about it. Everyone is a human. All they would always think about is themselves. What really is important is that you think about yourself, right? And make sure that you've got a supportive ecosystem that can help you keep thinking about yourself. So if you don't do this, then you fall into the danger of falling down the road of mental illness or in a mental state. Now, there are many stories, or there are actually many narratives of successful businesses that all of a sudden something happened, the founder or the owners turned out dead or committed suicide or did something out of the extraordinary. Before I started a proper business, I didn't get it. Like, why would they achieve so much success? And all of a sudden they'll throw it into the bin like it was nothing. Then the more I did business and I read books, I began to realize exactly how devastating on one's mental state certain things can be when you're running a business, because it could be a lot. So you want to watch out for sleepless nights. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Now, pressure of the responsibility. You have to do this, you have to do that, you don't know if this is here, you don't know if this is there, you don't know when this will come. That is a lot. So you need to take a break back and go back to the previous point I raised earlier, which is make sure that delegation works. Delegation, the ability not to handle everything yourself, that helps a lot. Now, point number 7, manage your relationships with your suppliers. Now, before I finished university, I used to think that the best thing someone can do for themselves is to be as knowledgeable as possible, or is to be as good or as perfect, as genius. I think that is a good thing they can do to themselves. But knowing what I know now, I would say the best thing anybody can do to themselves is by the quality of the people they know and the kind of relationships they keep with those people. Now, relationships matter a lot more than you think. There are many instances that news have come to almost a dead end, and it's played over and over again. Just in the personal experience I've had with my business, just relationships matter a lot. Relationships with your staffs, relationships with your suppliers, relationship with your professional reputation in every area, because when times are hard, people are going to bank on their emotions most of the time before they can help you. If you've not been good to them or you've not maintained a good relationship, I'm sorry, they're going to bank on their logic. It's just simple. I don't know you, I would most likely start evaluating you with the logic. You've hurt me so bad, I would evaluate you with emotions plus logic. But you've done something for me that I find it difficult to forget, or you've been very respectful to me, or I've earned your trust. I would want to help you. Now, number 8, documentations protect you. Always make sure that you've got agreements in documentation. Always make sure that you've got records. Always make sure that if there is a matured fallout, if there is a matured conversation, if there is a matured deal, if there is a contract discussed shabbily, you get it documented in some sort. Even before a lawyer comes in, it could be via payment records, it could be via legal communication, but documentations, always keep records, because when there is a documentation, then there is no back and forth, right? And one of the things you want to avoid as a business owner is the back and forth in, I thought this was what it was, I thought you said this. No, the documentation should speak for itself, and the legal processes you've imbibed in your company should help you with any of those back and forth. Number 9 lesson, separation of concerns. It counteracts what I said with relationship earlier, but see relationship as from a place of trust. In terms of what I discussed in my point earlier, that will help. But what I'm referring to now in terms of separation of concerns is when you've got emotions and business, is do not say you wouldn't do business with a supplier because they offended a customer of yours, or do not respond to a deal in panic, or do not make emotional decisions. In fact, one of the things I'm learning to do as a business owner is the awareness to refrain from making a decision. I'm angry, when I'm totally pissed off, or when I'm totally overjoyed. Those are things you want to avoid, because there is a particular emotion that comes into play when you make certain decisions that you're not meant to make at a particular time. Now, the last one is every crisis is an opportunity for a learning point. This one is very important, right? Every crisis teaches you something valuable. As a business owner, you're going to experience lots of crises, lots of issues. It's going to be 5 years and 3 months as the date of recording this video, and I can tell you for a fact that if I say that it's very hard to experience a crisis or a problem or an issue in less than frequent than a weekly basis, a lot of people may not believe it. Now, it depends on the scale of the issue. What you really want to pick from there is that some of these issues that you would experience, they will be very frustrating. Some of these issues, they will be time wasters. Some of these issues, they will end up not even being an issue. But what you must take out of it is, number one, as a business owner, you must always think on the mindset of resolving them analytically and positively. So the outcome should be, you want to resolve this. That's number one. Number two, after the outcome, the lesson should be, you know how you're going to act when next something of a similar sort comes to play. So whatever price you've paid for learning the first one, you don't have to pay it over and over and over and over again, because you've learned it once. And one other third thing that actually personally has helped me and been very therapeutic is that there are many decisions and there are many issues I've had personally in this business that has cost me thousands and hundreds of thousands. And there is a particular mentality that helps me reset the way I see it. You know, a lot of people go to school, they learn, and a lot of people pay for that knowledge. At the end of the day, they may not use it. They may just get the certificate. They may use it also, but when you learn from painful experiences and crisis, you need to learn to see the expenses incurred from that lesson as cool face. And that really helps me, because it's like a course I'm paying to learn, you know. So how much would you have paid to actually overcome that if you were to have known that this was going to come, you know? Just mask it out as, or map it out as, this would have been the cost I would have paid anyways to learn this. I can come to pact with that. You know, unfortunately, some crises cannot be easily analyzed like that when you get a solution, where you need to be very positive and learn to pick the lessons from them. So these are the 10 things that I would like to share about my experience as a business owner so far. So these are 10 honest things that has helped me come where I am thus far. It's still very difficult. It's still a lot to go through. Some nights I'm happy, some nights I'm worried. And these are the normal circles of a day-to-day business, if I'm being very realistic. But one thing that I would be really happy about is what I've shared today, is that whatever I've said today will be helpful to someone listening to this video. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.